Sorry, love. Okay. Back to it. Okay. Accept that you are vulnerable right now. Accept that you've made mistakes. Other people have made mistakes with you. They don't define you. Okay. The This card is basically here to tell you that it is time to refocus your goals. One little tweak, deciding to make one step in a different direction could really make all the difference for you here. But regardless, you cannot stay here, okay? That's just point blank. Any swords card tells you it is time to go. You cannot stay there. You need the action, okay? And right now, the action is letting go of the past. It's letting go of guilt. It's letting go of sadness. It's letting go of what if nothing. It's done. It's over. It cannot be changed anymore, and it's time to move forward, okay? For how it's affecting you, you got the devil. The devil is all about your inner demons. It's about being chained, but self-imposed. Look really close. Those chains are not locked around those people's necks. They can get up and go anytime. They can come out of this energy. They can free themselves from their demons, free themselves from anything in the past that's bogging them down. They are choosing not to, okay? And it's affecting you right now because you're bound. You're bound to this feeling. You're bound to what's bothering you inside. And you're finding it very difficult to come out. And that's problematic for very self-explanatory reasons, right? How it's affecting others here, you got the King of Swords. No, you didn't. I lied. Sorry. How it is affecting others, you have... Sorry, Meg, hold on one second. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Here we are. The way that this is set up confused me for a second. You got the Seven of Wands, okay? So, the Seven of Wands, that's an 8. Girl, you got me all mixed up here. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands talks about getting rid of your distractions. It talks about movements, going away, traveling. You left, right? You had a lot going on. You needed to leave. You left. You left to find your happiness, and that's what went on, right? Like, so you had this situation happen. You had a lot of situations happen. They are affecting you in such a way that you moved, right? This is all about movement. This is about a very fast change. It even talks about air travel, right? Even though you drove. But it also just talks about getting in alignment with yourself, right? It talks about really taking action, striking when the iron is hot. But things are in the air because you may have just rushed ahead with your plans, right? But it's going to turn out fine, okay? So if anyone is indeed affected by your move, if anything kind of went on here where it was like, hey, where are you going, right? Overall, this carried you away from everybody, right? You left, you air traveled yourself away, and it could have affected some of the people around you, right? So, but it was needed on your part. This card really talks about just kind of striking when the iron's hot, not even thinking about it, just... It's really a time to think about yourself, right? And so it resonates because it's like you think a lot about other people. You think a lot about what happened here to have you up at night. And it was time to stop doing that, right? It was time to kind of just get up and say, well, fine, this is going to be my life now and this is it, okay? And that is fine. And if there's any guilt about that, or if there's any regrets, or if there's any thoughts going on in your head that may not have been the best move, it was, and you are fine, okay? Because your darkness is going to help you. we go through certain situations, Meg, because of we're not being punished, we're being taught, right? And sometimes it sucks, but it teaches us things. It teaches us lessons. It teaches us where we're going next from here. It teaches us things that we may have been very well struggling with that we needed to learn. This guy, Page of Cups, talks about many things. One of the first things that he talks about is finding it in your heart to be forgiving. He talks about also like a lover coming into your life, somebody lighthearted, somebody fun, right? But we have to look at the other cards in the deck and look at the other cards that are kind of surrounding your reading to see what message he's trying to bring you today. And this is it, right? This is a strengthening of your intuition. This is a strengthening of your power. This is learning how to be a little bit more lighthearted, not taking things so seriously. This guy's kind of, if he represents a lover, he's kind of a little foolish lover. You see, he has a cup that he's offering you, but there's a fish inside of it. What? So it always just makes me laugh. If there is a man in your life right now, be careful of him, okay? He's not bad, but he's also not serious. He's no one to take serious. He's just fun. He can either really bring up the child in you, or he could be a little bit too childish. It's one extreme to the next, right? But in this situation and for this reading, we are going to say that this very fun-hearted, loving guy is teaching you to forgive, teaching you to relax, teaching you that it's time to woo-saw it out, okay? Good. The darkness has a potential to hurt you though, right? We're always talking about balance here. We have our dark parts, we have our light parts. We get to play in our dark when we must, but we play too much and we end up like this guy. He is the Eight of Cups, okay? The Eight of Cups talks about imbalance. It talks about you not being in balance. It asks you to walk away from that situation, walk away from your past, walk away from a very difficult situation, start a new life, start a new lifestyle, and realizing it's time to move on to better things and get away from this very imbalanced situation. If you are not like this guy in this card who's walking away towards the mountains and bigger, pretty, better things, and you are staying like these cups that are very imbalanced, in fact, it almost bothers my OCD. It's hurting you, babe. It's to your own detriment that you stay imbalanced and that you stay fighting with yourself and that you stay playing with these demons that were supposed to be gone a very long time ago, okay? That's how it's hurting you, and that's what you have to move away from, okay? But you can heal, right? Of course you can heal. Four of Swords, spending time alone, getting to know yourself, introspection, being fine with being alone. The Four of Swords, look at this guy. He is relaxed. He's surrounded by swords, which is probably not the safest thing, right? He's sleeping with them right above his head, but he's cool, man. He's okay with it. He almost knows that he's safe. He's relaxing right now. He's taking it easy, and that's what this card asks you to do. Slow down. Get ready for your future. Review your situation and just come out, right? These all came out together for this one, for right here, for how do you heal. This is something here, babe, okay? You have make time for yourself. You have the Moon, which talks about your illusions and letting your past go and leaving your past behind and stop bringing it into your present. And then you have Death, the ending of a major cycle, letting things go. Right here, 3 cards that talk about letting go, looking for a new situation. It says right here, when we feel stuck, for the Four of Swords, we feel stuck. We feel paralyzed by our own fears and self-doubt generated by our pain, our disappointment, or our betrayals of the past. Babe, you have to let go, okay? Cannot get any more clear, right, babe? Come on. You can do it. You also got the Hermit that popped out just with the reading in general. The Hermit is another one. Introspection. Go inside of yourself right now. Isolate yourself. It is okay to be alone. It is okay to get to like your own company. You have the Eight of Swords. A woman keeping herself in a self-imposed prison. Just like these people. They can get away from the devil. Your demons don't own you. Your darkness doesn't define you. But they don't want to. She can walk away at any time. So can they. But they're just not doing it. They're not taking the action. They're not doing it. They're afraid. Because sometimes when we have these chains around us, they're what we know. The pain is very familiar. The pain is consistent, where we don't have that much consistency in other situations in our life. So we say, what the hell? Bring it on. You will not anymore. Death, Meg. Okay? Ending of a huge cycle. We have to let it go. We have to open ourselves up to the possibilities that can come. You made the right move. You left. They're asking you to keep walking away. You walked away, keep walking. And walk right into the sun. Walk right into a life that was more meant for you, because this pain, baby, it ain't it. It's just not it. Nobody's meant to live that way, okay? The light that you find to balance it out, you have the King of Swords here. Strong energy. This man is sure of himself. This man is knowledgeable. He is one of the most powerful energies in the deck, because he handles all of his affairs in an honorable way. He sees through the fog. He cuts through the bullshit. He gets to the heart of the matter, like this is asking you to do. He really sits and thinks with a very head over heart, okay? Your emotions aren't going to help you here, because it's more about getting logical, realizing that this is not serving you, and cutting through the bullshit, okay? I gotta be blunt, babe. You had him, and he was rooted down by the Three of Pentacles. Don't know what that means. Give me a second. Too dependent on other people's opinions. Too concerned with proving yourself. But also being aware of your potential. Positive and negative. Each card has it. So by getting in this energy, you are being asked to organize yourself, to look for the way forward, to get a level head, and to let go of that which is no longer serving you, okay? This entire read, I don't get any sense that you can't do this. I know you could. In fact, I'm probably even a little bit biased, because I know you and I love you and I know what you're capable of, and I know that you can get yourself out of this. You have a very strong will. You are stubborn as hell, and so you can use that to your advantage, okay? And you can come out of this. But you have to learn how to love yourself, and you have to learn how to love your company. You have to learn that you're the best company. You have to learn that there is no greater love that you're going to find outside of yourself. If you find yourself in situations where you're disappointed by others, if you find yourself in situations where you feel as though people let you down, people hurt you, people bring you pain, what then happens when you're relying on those same people, or on people to come in and bring you happiness? They can take it away at any time, and they can be gone, and they cannot come back. You find it within yourself first, okay? You retreat, you surrender, you walk away, you go, and you do not come back until you find the balance that you need to find within yourself. And I mean that with all the love in the world, and because, like I said, I know that you can do it, okay? That was your reading, love. I hope that you enjoyed it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you, love and light. I love you so much.